to another Maz Play video. This is Maz Mojito, and today we're gonna be picking up where we left off with Flotsam. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so where we last left off with Flotsam or Flotsam, however way you want to pronounce it, we were out trying to pick up some plastic. As you can see, there's plenty of plastic floating around our tug. We're also trying to expand our tug so we can have beds and we can have workstations and everything else. So basically the tug is your command center, but you can build off of the tug, making different workshops and all that, as long as you have the resources for it. So it's a mobile base, essentially. So we're pulling up to our first trash pile here. We're having our workers go out and gather that plastic and bring it back to the ship. The tug can only hold so much materials and resources and cargo, so they'll keep gathering until there's no more space to store the stuff, or until there's no more plastic to gather out of the water. In the meantime, we're going to continue to keep building out like ramps and pathways and stuff from the tug, so that we can maximize our city, or it will soon to be our floating town, with the tug as the center piece. 2 out of my 3 workers are building, 1 is out gathering. We can continue to sell around, look for any kind of spots where there's plastic or fish or any other materials. If we see any islands, we will send them to scavenge the buildings on the islands, and that is how we're going to get enough resources so that we can continue crafting. But eventually we will have to start taking care of our people, making sure they have enough food and clean water to drink and beds to sleep in. So this is going to be the main focus of the game. Explore, build, and take care of our people. Eventually we will find more survivors, and that'll increase our crew size. All right, so it is nighttime now. All our workers are going to be coming back and laying down, going to sleep. As you can see, there's some Z's on the screen. We got our recyclers up and ready. So that's where all of our plastic will be going into to make some floaters. The floaters we need to continue to craft different parts of the tug to expand it. We don't have any beds really for our people, so they're kind of sleeping on deck there for the tug, but eventually we do want to expand our boat to have some kind of shelter for our people to comfortably get some sleep. We're gonna go ahead and pre-stage some new construction out there, so when they do wake up, we'll get them straight to work on these new buildings. Don't want to overtask them though. Here we go, the housing. So we definitely want to get this set up. We're gonna speed up time a little bit so that they can continue working on what they're doing currently, finish their tasks. But we definitely want to make sure they have a nice place to sleep at night so that they can be more efficient during the day. In the meantime, we're continuing to go out and get resources. Looking at the top of my screen, we're down to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of plastic. We got 20 lumber. We got 4 floaters that are being created from the plastic. We got some furniture up top, 17 fresh water, 17 gallons of fresh water. So everything is looking good. Our people have happy faces next to them. I'm looking over to the right. I see green smiley faces. We need shelter for 3 people, so that's why I have them building this tent right now. And then yeah, we'll be in good shape. We're just gonna keep expanding. Maybe what I'll do is just kind of have a shelter built up on ahead of getting more survivors, so people have a place to stay as soon as they join our crew. But they're hard at work, and we'll continue to go out and collect more resources, either through the island or just floating in the ocean. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and send a couple people over, maybe 1 or 2 people over to scavenge this island. Actually, it looks like scavenge goods is already checked, so there's not really much more to get from the island. So here's the status of our people. They actually have beds now to sleep in, so that's going to keep their happiness, their morale level high. And the only negatives will be whatever's built into their personality. Usually with these kind of town builder games where you have different people, you're going to have different personalities and traits, some good, some bad. So the idea is try to limit how many people have very bad traits. Sometimes you don't have a choice though, because you're going to find survivors when you're out scavenging the different islands, which used to be obviously land, because as you cruise around in the ocean, you can see that the sea levels rose so high that they pretty much went over cities, entire cities and continents. So what we see as islands is actually just the high points of what used to be regular land that was above sea level at one point in time. Got our sawmill going, or at least building a sawmill, so we'll be able to turn the lumber that we find into some good resources. Looking at the big map here to see what resources we have available, we have some jumping fish, so at least we can kind of bring our tug over in that area to have them pull some food. We got a couple houses around here, at least that we haven't scavenged yet, so maybe we'll kind of park our ship in a general area. We got some plastic, I see icons that we can kind of set up shop and start farming some of the plastic dumps here. Trying to get close enough where I can, you know, you're really limited to what the ring around your tug, your command center, you know, as far as the resources go. So I'm gonna go ahead. It looks like I got some plastic available, 2 patches of plastic, but the fishing area is just outside my ring of gathering. So we'll go ahead and get the plastic first, and then we'll move our tug and start getting some fish next. Okay, so we got quite a bit of platforms and beds built up on the sides of our tug. We're going to start maybe building some ramps so that we have some stuff in the front of the tug, and we need to really start. That doesn't snap very well, so I don't think I'm going to build that. I like straight lines, straight clean lines when I'm building things, but we really need to start working on putting a building down that's going to help us with food production. So we'll go ahead and looks like this is some kind of coral machine that will take whatever we're gathering coral wise and spin that out so that we can use it for food. And we'll continue to, I like symmetry too when I'm building. So whatever I build on one side, I try to build something similar size-wise on the other. So we're probably gonna have to do the same thing on the other side of the tug. So we have kind of like 2 of the food processing facilities. So once that gets done and we start seeing what kind of resources that need, we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing, possibly on the other side. Unless we think we only need 1, then we'll build something similar size, you know, to kind of make our tug a little bit more balanced. There we go. So that is complete. And let's see, we got a water machine here. We'll go ahead and pop that down so that we can get more fresh drinking water. So the idea is that I'm just going to have a giant floating city when I am done. And maybe we'll get to the point where we just kind of connect to an island that has a lot of resources. So far so good. Nighttime again. And tomorrow will be a new day. We'll speed up time. We're on day 3 according to the bottom left. And we'll try to take us to a day 4. Okay, so I think we got off to a pretty decent start for our tug city. So at this point, I think we're going to go ahead and put a bookmark in the video, come back and continue to build up our floating base and get more resources. So as usual, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. And we will see you in the next video.